Many have been questioning whether Donald Trump has really made a full recovery from coronavirus. It has been 10 days since most of us have learned about his positive coronavirus test. And even the very day that he tested positive is still a huge question mark. But nonetheless, Donald Trump wants to ease your nerves and get a physical on Fox, on live television. Because what else would you expect from the reality show host who loves fake scripted reality shows? And so let me give you some details. The president, according to Fox News, President Trump is scheduled to make his first on-camera interview appearance on Friday, since he announced last week that he tested positive for the novel coronavirus. The interview will take place on Tucker Carlson tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Dr. Mark Siegel will conduct a medical evaluation and interview during the program. And I'm sure that this is all gonna be real and that Dr. Siegel is a credible doctor. I'm positive, right? Yeah, well, let me give you the truth. A bit on Dr. Siegel. During the critical early days of the pandemic in March, Siegel repeatedly compared COVID-19 to the flu and said concern about the pandemic was being exaggerated to attack President Donald Trump politically. Let's all remember how Donald Trump told Bob Woodward on tape that it was a serious, severe virus. He said this in February, and that he was intentionally downplaying it so people didn't panic, so the stock market wouldn't be impacted. Let me give you more on Dr. Siegel though. He became among the first Fox personalities to push hydroxychloroquine as a supposed miracle treatment. On September 25th, Siegel downplayed the threat of the virus to young people, saying that if you're under 70, it's almost impossible you're going to die from COVID-19. Well, according to Trump's own CDC, that's not true. So here are some updated numbers broken down by demographics. So 35 people between the ages of 5 and 14 have died of coronavirus in the United States. 369 people between the ages of 15 to 24 have died from coronavirus in the United States. 1,541 people between the ages of 25 and 34 have died from COVID in the United States. 4,039 Americans between the ages of 35 and 44 have died from COVID. 10,627 have died between the ages of 45 and 54. And between the ages of 55 and 64, 25,421 Americans have died. So it looks like he was a little wrong. He made a little mistake, a little mistake. But I don't know, maybe he's a credible doctor. On October 2nd, Siegel promoted hydroxychloroquine following the news of Trump's coronavirus infection, saying that research has not really backed up the efficacy of the drug, but quote, I don't think it's ever been ruled out. So that's who he is. And whatever, look, what Donald Trump is doing with that whole like live television physical is essentially continuing a disinformation campaign that will lead others to underestimate the impact of this virus if they contract it. That's what I worry about. Donald Trump, I don't care about his condition, not even a little bit. I'm keeping it real with you guys. He has been irresponsible. He has been an incredibly awful leader in this country. So I don't care about him. I don't care if he's sick, I don't care if he's healthy. He can go do whatever he wants to do. But the disinformation campaign that accelerates the amount of Americans who die from a virus they don't need to die from, that's what I worry about.
Yeah, it's amazing because what he is doing an event for his followers. It doesn't matter if it's a rally, it doesn't matter if it's a physical, it's just entertainment for his followers because he doesn't have constituents, he has fans. So this is just an extension of the programming for what he's been doing. Everything that he does is a clown show. You know what I mean? Like so much that Joe Biden called him a clown at the debate. It's like, it's just part of the circus, guys. It's not about come on, he's gonna do a physical. If this was really about proving that he's healthy and really because him being healthy would be a good, a good it would be good for the American people because then we can model what they did for him for the people of the country. But it's not. It's just about him. It isn't about this. Is not. I want you to know that I'm okay because this system that they employed to make me better is going to help the people of my country, the country that I lead. It's just I'm going to show you that I'm okay because again, we want to do the clown show. It's just about,
right.
It's all about him.
Yeah, and look, all you need to do, Trump, is take a coronavirus test and show us. Show us the test. That's all we want to know. I mean, everyone who surrounds him, including the White House doctor, including his own White House spokesperson, they refuse to answer directly about whether or not he's taken a test that has come out negative. And that's all you need to know. I don't need like a dog and pony show to make me feel good about how Trump feels. I need to see actual results. And you're right. I mean, look, if he received treatment that was highly effective, that is great news. The problem is he has politicized everything. He has lied to the American people intentionally, and he has admitted to lying to them intentionally on tape. And so no one trusts him. No one reasonable trusts him. But there are plenty of people out there who might see that fake physical that they're gonna do with Dr. Siegel, who by the way was the so-called doctor who did that interview with Trump when he did the whole person, woman, man, camera, TV thing. You guys remember that to show how mentally competent he is? Yeah, with that doctor who's not a credible doctor by any means. I mean, with all like his track record of spreading disinformation about this virus, that's not gonna convince people, reasonable people of anything, but it might convince people who might not be in the know that everything's okay, that maybe this virus isn't that serious. And when you look at the number of deaths, I mean, it proves the opposite. It is serious.
No, Anna, the one thing that I did want to say is that the people who are most at risk for coronavirus are the people who are watching Fox News and support Donald Trump. They're the most vulnerable, the people in his age range and older. And so it's amazing that they're willing to die on that hill because they are the most vulnerable. Like you said the numbers, but the greatest number is those people who are in that demo. And it's amazing to me that they are willing to risk their health to support, what he's saying. And I stand by the reason why the people around him continue to lie for him is because he's a thug, he's a con artist, he's a street guy, he fraternizes with criminals and they're scared of him. They don't know what to do. So yeah, they're gonna stand in front of that podium and lie every day because they never got punched in the eye and they think that Donald Trump will punch them in the eye.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.